I'm back. It's week 10. I'm giving you the picks that you didn't know that you need. I'm giving you the picks that you know that you want. And I'm giving you the picks that you know is 100% accurate, okay? Now, I did make a bounce back last week. Last week, I did end up going 9-5, which is way better than what I did the week before because there was like a ton of upsets. The only upset from last week is probably the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Somehow, the Arizona Cardinals somehow beat my Dallas Cowboys. Jacoby Brissett had a monster day. Marvin Harrison had a monster night as well. And the Dallas Cowboys just overall disappointed me, but that's okay. Because in week 10, you know what's going to happen to the Dallas Cowboys in week 10? They're not going to lose. They're not going to lose on Sunday. They're not going to lose on Monday. And they're not going to lose on Thursday Night Football. You know why? Because they don't even play. They're on a bye week. But you know who is going to lose? Probably your team. Your team is probably going to lose this week, and I look forward to that. But anyway, week 10 picks, the first game that we actually got coming up is the Raiders and the Broncos. Broncos are still looking pretty good. Bo Nix is looking pretty good. That defense is looking kind of suspect, but somehow the Broncos are pulling it off every single week. They got the Raiders coming up. The Raiders are supposed to be the team that actually competed for the division with the Chargers and the Chiefs and whoever else is in that division. Actually, this is a division game tonight. But the Raiders have been disappointing all year long. Tom Brady can't help Geno Smith. Pete Carroll can't help Ashton Gentry, okay? And the Raiders have just been disappointing. So I'm sorry if you're a Raider fan, but I'm actually going to go with the Broncos tonight to defeat the Raiders, okay? Next up, we actually got an international game this week. The Falcons and the Colts. Is there even a need to spend that much time on this particular game? The Falcons are exactly who Richblkman thought they were. Bums, okay? And the Colts are doing okay. The Colts are beating the bad teams like you should every single week. I mean, obviously the Colts played a very elite team last week and they got spanked. They got BTA'd a little bit. But shout out to the Colts, man. They're looking pretty good. They got Danny Dimes out there. They got a new defensive back in Sauce Gardner coming to the team. And the Falcons are just not who they thought they were and who everybody thought the Falcons were going to be. Everybody thought the Falcons were going to be contending for the division with the Buccaneers and the Saints and stuff like that, but that just haven't happened. So I'm going to go with the Colts on that. I'm just happy that we get to watch football early in the morning, okay? Next up, we got the Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The Texans are kind of making a comeback to save their season a little bit. They won a few games here and there. Jacksonville just kind of like came back to planet Earth a little bit. They back humbled again. So I'm actually going to go with... I'm going to go with the Texans on this. I think the Texans beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars are having a little identity crisis here as of late. Travis Hunter actually went on IR, so Jacksonville is kind of a mess. They started out kind of hot, but they kind of cooled off a little bit. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. My man Michael, who is a dedicated Dolphin fan, that has said that the Buffalo Bills are going to win by 3 touchdowns and a safety. So we're going to go with his pick and say the Buffalo Bills are going to run all over the Miami Dolphins. Okay, the Miami Dolphins still got Tua Tagovailoa. They fired their general manager, but they still got Mike McDaniels as a head coach. And my man Michael said the Bills are going to win. So who am I to say that he's incorrect? He's a diehard Miami fan. So shout out to my man Michael for picking this particular matchup. Next up, we got the Jets and the Browns. No need to spend any time on that. The Jets are rebuilding. They pretty much had a fire sale. We appreciate you for Quentin Williams coming to the Dallas Cowboys in the trade. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Jets, Jets, still suck, unfortunately. So I'm actually going to go with the Browns on this. Maybe we'll get to see Shedeur Sanders pop out. But the Browns are going to beat the Jets because the Jets are in the race for the number 1 pick. Okay, next up we got the Patriots and the Buccaneers. This is kind of a tough game because the Patriots are a little bit better than everybody thought. The Buccaneers are still pretty good, but they've been having some injuries as of late. Mike Evans, I think their rookie receiver still hurt. Bucky Irvin is hurt as well. So even though I would love to go Tampa Bay on this, and Tampa, which is a very tough play to play for up north team, I'm going to roll the dice here and I'm going to go with the Patriots over the Buccaneers. Tough gamble. Okay, that's a bold pick right there, but I'm going to stick with the Patriots over the Bucs. Next up, you got the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Not spending no time on this. The Panthers on the road. The Panthers have somehow found the fountain of youth and have been beating teams as of late. They beat the Packers last week. Wait a minute. They beat the Packers last week. So shout out to the Panthers. We appreciate you. America appreciate you for beating the Green Bay Packers last week. The Saints are still kind of terrible. They still got Kellen Moore as their head coach, and they just can't win a game. All right, I think they got like one win on the entire season. Next matchup we got is the Giants and the Bears. This is another bold prediction here. I know the Bears are favored by 3.5, but I'm going to actually roll with the New Jersey Giants on this to defeat the Bears. I'm not a believer in the Chicago Bears, even though they are 5-3. They're looking pretty good. Even they fans are shocked that they even winning games right now. Okay, if you're a Bears fan, don't sit and tell me that you knew, like without a shadow of doubt, that you knew that your Bears were going to be 5-3 at this point. Okay, but I got an upset for you guys. I got a bold prediction. I'm going to roll with the Giants over the Bears, okay? And next matchup, we got the Ravens and the Vikings. Lamar Jackson is back. Got the Ravens rolling. They won last week on Thursday Night Football. I think the Ravens are going to beat the Vikings, even though they are playing in Minnesota. But Lamar Jackson is just Ed factor. Like, he is back. He's on a mission to get his team back on track and get them in the playoffs. So I think this one is a little bit easy. I'm going to roll with the Vikings on this. Next up, we got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. The Seahawks are the better team, and the Cardinals are rocking Jacoby Brissett. And I think that even though they did win and luck up and like the NFL is rigged a little bit and happened to beat America's team last week, I think the Cardinals are going to lose against the freaking Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are the better team on paper. I think they're the better team overall. They got a better quarterback. They got a better running game. Their receivers are a little bit better as well. So I'm actually going to go with the Seahawks to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. Next up, we got another game of the week of the division game. Is the Rams and the 49ers. Both teams are playing pretty well. They both got good records. They both are beating teams. They should. This is actually a toss-up matchup. But if I know anything about this particular matchup, the Rams have a hard time beating the 49ers. So I'm going to go with the 49ers over the Rams in this matchup. They playing in San Francisco, and San Francisco is pretty tough. I can't continue to talk about the 49ers. I hate the 49ers, but I do got them winning against the Rams this particular week, okay? The afternoon game is actually going to be the Commanders and the Lions. The Commanders are hurt. They just ended my man Jaden Daniels' career by playing him in the fourth quarter when they was already down by like 100 points. Commanders, you guys got to do better a little bit. But Jaden Daniels also got to probably hit the weight room a little bit as well. Get some muscle on him. He's like a walking KD that played football. He's too bony. He's too skinny to be out there to be running around. So I'm actually going to go with the Detroit Lions over the Commanders, even though the Detroit Lions lost last week and lost me a whole lot of money. But that's okay. They're going to get it back this week, and they're going to beat the Washington Commanders. Next up, we got the Steelers and the Chargers. Now, some may say this is a crazy pick. Like, Rich, why are you picking the Steelers? Because I think they're a little bit better coach. I think they also got a better defense. They also got a better offensive line. And you can never really count out Aaron Rodgers. They playing in California in a dome, perfect weather. I think Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are actually going to beat the Chargers, even though I do like the Chargers as a good team overall. But they've been kind of disappointing a little bit. They've been up and down, up and down, and down and up and down and up. But I think the Steelers win this game. Another bold prediction. I've been making bold predictions this entire video. So if you agree with me, make sure you drop a comment in the chat. Comment in the comments. And tell me what I got wrong. Monday Night Football, we also got the Eagles and the Packers. I don't know who to pick right here. Can they both lose? Like, can it be a tie? Like, please. I won't mind the Eagles and the Packers being a tie. I don't think I'm going to stay up and even watch this game. I don't care who. Actually, for once, you know what? Because I know my Dallas Cowboys are going to come back after the bye and go on a hell of a run and win every single game. I'm going Packers on this game. I think the Packers are going to defeat the Eagles and Green Bay. And this is not like a Jedi mind trick, kind of like what I did last week when I picked the Packers and they end up losing to the Panthers. This week, I'm 100% going for the Packers, okay? Going for the Packers, okay? Pinky, Packers. Go, Pack, go. Hopefully, Michael Parsons has a monster of a game and sack freaking Jalen Hurts all the time, and the Packers pull it off. But that's who we got Monday Night Football. Go, Pack, go. Go, Cheesehead, go. Go, Wisconsin, go. Go, Lambeau Leap. Do all that kind of stuff against the freaking Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. And those are my Week 10 picks. Let me know what I got right. Let me know what you would choose. And if you think I'm going to have a better record than you this week. Again, there's 4 teams on bye: Bengals, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Titans. So you won't see them. But anyway, Week 10, let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a like on the video. Turn on your notifications so you know when I drop another video. And I will catch you next week. Peace out.